Hey, what's up guys? Inca 4x4, and definitely check out this video to the end. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, help me build this channel. Appreciate my little sumo shirt. Basically this is a dual battery setup for the Gladiator. Very inexpensive. I spent like 60 bucks on the battery at Harbor Freight, 30 bucks on the Noco maintainer, and so very simple. And yeah, so drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you on the trail hopefully soon. And if you're at Scotland Bottle tomorrow, Sunday 27th, June 27th, definitely stop by and say hey. I'll also have the Inca 4x4 bags, so pick one up and let's get into this video. Hey, so I had this like steering pump in here, so I'm about to spray it down to kind of get some of that out. But I actually picked up a battery at Harbor Freight. I'm gonna test that out and see what I can come up with. So this is gonna be the battery, the dual battery system for the Gladiator. Alright, so this is a battery I got at Harbor Freight. It's a 12 volt, 35 amp hour. I got it, I'm like part of that little membership thing, so it was like $59. That's the one that was in the gold zero. So that's a lead acid. This one's a lead acid. It fits inside this ammo box that I had. So basically on the track system, I'm gonna like bolt it in so it doesn't move around. All right, so the Harbor Freight fits into there. I have like a little voltmeter, and then we're pretty much just gonna wire up this Noco charger that connects to the 115 volt. That every time the vehicle turns on will power this battery, this 35 amp battery, and then when I come to a stop, they're completely isolated from each other. I should be able to run like the refrigerator, and I'm also going to hook up this light up here. I'm going to hook those two things up, and it's kind of like within this space here. So when I make that platform that's on this side here, it'll come up flush to this end, and I won't have to like make some weird cut. It'll just go straight flush to here. All right, I'm gonna try to set this up real quick to see what kind of charge we have right now, and like on the drive home, about like a 40 minute drive, like let's see what kind of charge we get. All right, so this is like loosely mocked up, but I don't know if you can see that. It says 12.4. I would have thought this would have been like dead, so I guess charging this is not really gonna tell me anything because it's like dead. I mean, it's topped off. But basically this part connects to this, and let me just set this up and I'll show you how. And this is all just like temporarily mocked up. And let me see, I'm gonna turn on the car and let's see what it does. So my charger, it has a button on the Gladiator that you press, and it, like, this will always come on when you turn on the vehicle. This here is turned on, and right now, like you see, it just went to 12.5. So it's like topping off this battery. So as far as like my setup is concerned, I'm not too sure like how fast this is topping off. Like this is a 12 and 6 amp one. There's pricier ones I think that would probably like charge faster. Now it's like 12.6. So for like running a fridge, that should run a fridge for like, I mean, we'll test it, but I want to say at least like 2 days. Like if you're not opening and closing it too much, I think it should run a fridge. You see now it's like 12.7. So let's just see what that does on the way home. All right, so basically I just like temporarily wired up the little lights in here. So yeah, so far this is like working out perfect. I'm gonna turn this thing off just to see like how fast this drains the battery, I guess. Just these lights. Look at my little angel. So precious. I was like, did I get red on my pants? Those are so cool. What size are they?
Medium?
Oh, perfect. Look, yeah. So I drove for about, it was like 40 minutes. 40 minutes to an hour. And that's how much was drained. So part 2 will be, I guess, the actual wiring of it, but it is fused. You know, when you drive, it'll top off. So I think it'll work out. And then it's flush with the wheel well, so whatever drawer thing I make, you know, I'll have this cubby space, and I'm basically gonna leave one side empty and just one drawer thing that pulls out, that's like a stove and like a sink with a power from that battery for the pump. And then I'm thinking of making it pretty much to this height, so then that way it's gonna have like a slide. Top part's just gonna slide over and it'll be like just a platform. I could just sleep in the back of here. And so this is primarily gonna just power like lights and a fridge. Nothing, no inverter's gonna go in here or anything like that. I have 12 gauge wire. I have and this is all I got from Home Depot. A heavy duty toggle switch. I have a inline fuse holder. All this here was about like 50 bucks. I have a cigarette outlet and USB port. So all this here, 50 bucks. Some of it you already had, so yeah, basic. Oh, let me show you that Noco 2 Genius Smart Battery Charger Maintainer. This is from my Gold Zero. That's like the battery's fine, but the actual units are kind of messed up. So basically, this has 2 terminals that I have bolted the Noco smart charger, which tops this off. The nice thing about this is this only turns on when the vehicle's on. So basically, you know, it's isolated from the main battery. So there's no way I can discharge this battery. Also, it's fused, so that's great. It comes with a little strap that you can bolt on. I'm gonna figure out where I tuck this away. I might just tuck it away in there. I'm also gonna drill out a little hole for the plugs. The one thing about these lead acid batteries that I'm kind of figuring out is that you can't deplete them all the way. So it's kind of like a fridge, like a 12-volt fridge. You know, you may have the Yeti cooler that's like 60-liter Yeti cooler, but you got to fill half of it up with ice. So you really only have a usable space of like 30 liters. That's kind of the case with this because you're not supposed to discharge them all the way, so you really don't have the whole capacity if you want to have like the whole cycle, the whole life cycle of it be available to you. So definitely the lithium ones are the way to go, but they're more pricey. So this also is like bolted to my track system. So with this strap here, I'm just gonna secure it better. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but basically I just put a little block, a wood block there so it wouldn't like smash up into the terminals. This Airy topper came with a toggle to turn this on and off. I basically, it just got a positive and negative. So I just crimped them and I'm just gonna run them. I had them like test fitted, so I didn't have the excess cut off. So I'm about to put terminals to this, and I'm gonna try to clean that up as much as possible. So the other thing is the way this switch pod is set up is the Gladiator has a, matter of fact, let me just show you. Also, I'm trying to burn some of the stuff in my backyard. The Gladiator has, and that's the outlet back. So see, like in the Gladiator, this, if you press it, it's gonna come on in the back. So the Gladiator has these terminals here, or the auxiliary outlets. So I have to press, I think it's 2, in order for, and shout out to Red Clay, yeah, shout out to Red Clay in Newnan, Georgia. If you're like trying to do anything to your Jeep or Ford or Lyft or whatever, those dudes have like literally everything. Brandon, Blake, everyone there's like really good people, so definitely check them out. So that's cool about the Gladiator. The other thing is it's auxiliary switches here. So 2 power source battery, latching, monitor, latching. So monitor is like if I have to keep pressing it in order for it to keep working. So latching, power source battery. So now let's see. So with the car off, this one you're able to turn on like while the car's off. So see, car's off, but this is still on. And this here is not on because that's off for my battery setup. So here, this amber which one is that? Okay, so my amber lights are on like that. So basically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra spaces to like wire up stuff. So and I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna wire up like some perimeter lights. Like I was thinking I'm gluing some lights here because it would shine down, also up here. That's basically what I'm gonna switch up there. Alright, so my GoPro died, but basically what I'm doing is the secondary battery, I'm gonna connect it straight to the switch pod that normally gets activated just through the Jeep auxiliary switch when I press it on, but I'm gonna put a switch on it. This is a heavy duty switch. It's gonna be I'm gonna drill a hole and it'll just be there, and it's also gonna be fused. So it's gonna be either I can run it from the main battery or the secondary battery. Alright, so these wires like never look as clean as they should, but basically I have a positive and negative for the topper lights. I have a positive and negative for the voltage meter. And then I have the positive and negative for the Noco charger. And then I have a positive to a breaker, or to a fuse, an inline fuse with 12 gauge wire, going to a switch. So if I turn it on, then I'm gonna connect it to the switch pod. So it'll basically be like in your house when you have, you could switch it, turn it on and off from 2 sides. So I can either run this switch pod from my main battery or from this 35 amp Harbor Freight lead acid battery. Basically, we got the battery set up here, and it's working perfect with this IceCo like huge dual refrigerator freezer. I have a switch here that turns the switch pod on, which right now I just have these like chase lights connected. I have the lights for the topper connected. The main thing is when it drives the Noco charger tops off that battery there. So yeah, so far I'm gonna take the win for this